This will be a quick demo about the Thesis Manager that we can use to write your PhD or master thesis. Thesis Manager is designed to save your time. Like Microsoft Word, you don't need to do manual formatting of your thesis. And also like LaTeX, you don't need coding in this software. So it will make your life easy. So you can open thismanager.com, or you can just Google it, Thesis Manager, and you will see a search list. So without wasting our time, let's begin. You click the login button. We have various options for login. You can log in with your Facebook account, or you can log in with your Google account. In those both cases, we don't need your password. And you can also click this sign up button. And here you will see the email info@cymatic.org. So if you don't want to use your Facebook or Gmail for login, you can send us an email and we will open an account for you. And because of so many tags, we don't want to leave the registration form open, so you can use these options. So I will log in with my Facebook, and boom, it's login. So here today we will check the template of TED University. So you can click this download and you can see the template of TED University. So if your university want to adopt this template, you can use this one by clicking on thesis here on the left side. Click thesis. And the thesis you are working in, you can see here. You'll click by clicking this one and give it a name. I will name it my new thesis. And which institute you are going to submit it. I will submit it to the Institute of Natural Sciences. Okay, and then it's Department of Chemistry, and the main branch, enter here, organic chemistry. Okay, you can select your style and label. I will select my Master of Science. And the language of thesis, we have 15 languages, so I will select English and select the style. We will use TEDU, the TED University's template. And now you choose your country. From the country list, I will choose Turkey. And then in Turkey we have various cities, so let's see Ankara, because TED University is in Ankara, I think. Let's click Ankara, and then you will see universities in Ankara. And then I will click TED University. So now it's okay. So click create new thesis, and boom, our thesis is created. So let's check it out. We don't enter any information, just click the create PDF button, and here our template is ready. I entered this institute, and then this is my department, this university, and Republic of Turkey. This is Ankara, and this is 1970 because we didn't enter the defense date of the thesis. So when we enter that date, you will see this corrected, and boom, it's a nice template. And here are some people. Just for example, you can change it when we are writing our thesis, and there is no thesis title and no abstract yet and no keywords. So this is the empty template, no acknowledgement yet, and list of figures, list of tables, list of symbols, everything is empty. Okay, so let's begin writing our thesis. Oh, I close it. So let's go to Thesis Manager again. Should not close it. Okay, so Now I'm already logged in, so you can click this button, start writing thesis, or click your photo to go back to the portal. Click thesis. I have created my new thesis, so click on the name. Okay, now we have to enter the information. For example, the student name is, let me see, Omer John. The student number. Some university templates need, some not. It depends on you. I will say 123. And the passport ID, in some universities in Malaysia, they need passport number or ID number. I will leave it empty. And country Turkey. Okay, this is all okay. And you see save button, but if you don't click save button, it's still okay. It will save automatically any data you entered. Let's see the supervisor information. Then come back to student, and they're already saved. Okay, so enter your thesis, your supervisor information. If your supervisor is not added in your list, you can add from here. Okay, so I will add a supervisor, any person, a jury or any person you can add here. Let's say Omur, or it's like that. Aysal, enter your email. I hope everything is correct or not correct, but it's a demo. Enter university name, Mollusk Kochman University. University website is also necessary in some cases. We use them in the database. So if you don't know, you can just write HTTPS, and you can give any website. We can correct because we are continuously checking that. But if you add that, it will be better because in some cases students are searching for universities and cities, so we use those information there. Universities is in Mola. Okay, academic position. This is professor, and this main branch of this person is medical biology, and you can write affiliation in full or just leave it empty and save. Okay, let's see, we have Umar Baisal appeared here. So let's say Umar Baisal is the supervisor of this thesis. If you have a co-supervisor, you can add. If not, leave it empty. And for TED, in the jury page, they also need head of department, so you can select here or you can add from this part. Let me add this person, or okay, Kamal Azim one as head of department, and then head of jury, which person will be the head of this jury. You can say Metin Gunay. Okay, now you can add external juries. Okay, so now if there is some mistake in this part and you want to remove, you can just select this option, clear jury, and click save, and this list will be empty and you can enter again. Let's proceed after the supervisor. Let's proceed with the thesis info. So here is the title of the thesis. This is my thesis title in English that I am going to write. And in the local language, we will use this part on the abstract page in the local. Some universities they required also a page of abstract in the local language, and here you can also use this title. Let's write in Turkish. It's not important now in the demo what I write. Benim bir tezdir ve Okay. Now here we don't need, okay, this is the defense date which I was talking about. You can change the date. For example, I'm going to defense my thesis in June 15. Save the changes. Okay, and let me enter the abstract as well. So in English, let me write just a sentence. This is my abstract. And give some keywords: molecular, chemistry, physics, biology, and what else we can say? Okay, and now abstract in the local language. So I will say bir, sorry, no, sorry, uzattır ve my Turkish is weak, so I'm sorry for that. Okay, and now give some keywords in Turkish language. Kimya, English, biology, something like that. And save. You can click any save button, it's not important. Okay, so the next thing we need to enter, we have different pages. Statement, preface, copyright. So for TED University, the acknowledgement is enough. You can enter your acknowledgement. I am thankful to my supervisor and lab friends who helped me to complete my thesis. Let's copy paste it. Okay, and also there is a page for dedication in the thesis, so I will write to my parents. You can write anything you want. And here is no save button, so it's not important. They are saving automatically. And the next thing is, let's see a preview. Okay, so I will preview in the new tab. So here is my title of thesis, and this is the student name, Mertcan, and this is Ankara in 2022 is the year which I entered in the defense date, and you can see a nicely formatted cover pages and other pages. They are already ready. So I entered Professor Kamran Azim as the director. So this is the signature place. This is the supervisor, and these are Dr. Matin Guna is the head of jury, which I selected, and Umar Baisal is the supervisor. And if you enter more jury, they will appear here. And this is signature place. And this is the another page of statement, I think. And here we see abstract. This is also nicely formatted according to the template. Here are keywords. This is the Turkish page or any local language page, any local language which you select. And this is Haziran in Turkish 2022 automatically from the date. And here is supervisor. If there is no co-supervisor, you will not see, but if there is co-supervisor, you will see here. Okay, and here are keywords in Turkish. This is acknowledgement. This is my dedication. This is the table of content, but we don't have the chapters. So, and also tables and figures, all of them are empty. So let's go and add some chapters to our thesis. And for that, you can see on the left side a button for chapters. So click this, and here are no chapters. Click the Add Chapter button. And for example, my first chapter is Introduction. And there is no Save button as well. Just press your Enter key from the keyboard. And click the Introduction. And here is some example text. So it is saying that enter some text. So I will write my thesis by, let's say, artificial intelligence. It's also better if you write your thesis in Microsoft Word in some other file and you paste here, it's also okay. But I will prefer to write directly here, so I will not work twice. So artificial intelligence is the main branch of computer science that is going to be the power of the future. Okay, let's see this sentence. I will copy paste this, then start another paragraph. Okay, now the most important thing is how we will create our headings and subheadings. So like chapter 1, so the headings will be 1, 1.1, 1.2. You don't need to worry about that. What you can do is, for example, this is my heading 1, and this is our artificial intelligence. Just select this part and come to the headings and make it heading 1. Now if you have subheadings, artificial intelligence, for example, this is my subheading. Okay, let me do it. Let me copy it to make it multiple. Artificial intelligence, and this will be what it should be, molecular. This is another topic, so dynamic simulation. These are both heading 1, and let me add some second headings, subheadings. So it will be artificial intelligence in schools, and then in colleges, universities. For now, 2 subheadings are okay. So make them your heading 2, and you don't need to give your numbers like 1.1, 1.2. You don't need to do that. Thesis Manager will do it automatically. Let me paste some sentences here and here, and this is heading 1, and you can also add some subheadings here as well, but this is enough for now. And save it. You can also change the chapter name and numbers. For example, you want some chapter to replace their what do you say, numbering in the order. You can change from here, but we have now 1 chapter, so just leave it for now. Save it. Okay, now let's see our PDF, how it look like. Just refresh this page. And come to the table of contents, and you will see here nicely formatted headings and subheadings. This is introduction, and this is the subheading 1 point, artificial intelligence, and then we have 2 subheadings, 1.1 and 1.2. Artificial intelligence in schools and artificial intelligence in universities. Okay, so if you click, you will go there, and here you see another again nicely formatted page for chapters. You see here chapter 1, and this introduction, and this is 1.1 and 1.1.1 and 1.2, and this is again 1.1, 1.2, sorry, a second subheading, and here we have no references. Okay, so the next thing is to add some figures to our thesis. So let's add 1 figure here. Click the figures, click add new figure, and choose file. You can go to your anywhere you have some figures. So let me see the photo, the pictures. Where are they? Where are my pictures? Okay, so I will choose a photo. Let me choose this one. Now it needs some caption. I will say this is the caption of photo. Okay, and you don't need anything else. You can also landscape and portrait, but for now it's not important. You can change them later. Add new figure, and you will see in the figures a figure. So if you want to add here, you just drag and drop, and don't need anything else. Okay, just drag and drop, and click save, or don't click. It's not important. So let's go to our chapters, and you will see this is the photo, and this is figure 1.1, automatically given by Thesis Manager, this number, and this is the caption. So let's go to our list of figures. Do we see them? Yes, here, list of figures, figure 1.1, and this is the caption of photo. Great. Now let's add some tables. Then click the tables and add this one for new table and give it a name. For example, my table of elements. Okay, don't give spaces here. My table of elements, and create a table here. You can also paste table from MS Word. I prefer to add from here 3 rows, and let's say, okay, let's all edit. So this is element, and here is symbol. And what you can do also, you can do some changes. For example, you can select this table and click this source, and in the style you can choose the style. This is 100 pixels, so you don't need a pixel. You want to catch the whole screen or the whole page, so make it 100%. Okay, and then click the source again, and you see now the table is spread. So let's say this is sodium, symbol is Na, and this is chlorine, sodium is this Cl. Okay, so save the foot, and also we also need a caption here. Sorry, don't forget the caption. So by list of elements in the table sort, and save it. So you will see the table appeared here. So I want to put the table before this heading. So just drag and drop here and leave it. And save. And then check the preview. Okay, so here is our table, and this is the caption of the table, and the number is automatically given. This is 1.1. So the next thing we need to check is the in the table. So here in the list of, where are the tables? Here, list of tables. It is appeared on page 2, and the number is 1.1, and here is the caption. So if you click, it will take you to the sorry, the clicks are not working. We need to check that, but you can check on the page. Sometime it can happen in the figure in the table. For example, here is the figure, but the title goes to the next page. So you can arrange in the text, like I want this. For example, if this is in a separate page, you can just change the place by. Again, some minutes. Let's see. Okay, so it's changed in one sentence, after one sentence. So you can change the placing like this. Okay, and we have now the most important part is bibliography. So you can add bibliography by different ways in your thesis. Let me click this add button, and you have various options. You can paste the URL. You can give the reference key if you know, but in most cases you will don't know. You can add manually, and also you can paste in the raw form. So let's check all of them. In URL, most of the scientific journals, they have arranged some metadata we can get automatically. Let me open the scholar.google.com and search for nanoparticles. And let me click this one. So most of the journals have metadata. If this journal has metadata and I am in the abstract page, this is important, the abstract page. If the abstract page is separate, then click the link and come here and try the URL. Click the send. If everything is okay, you will see here in the list. If it don't work, then we can get manually or we can get in the raw form. So let's see for the process. And it is processed here. You can see here. You can use any parenthesis you want. Just drag and drop. Okay. So I will use square parentheses, square brackets around this reference, and let's see how it works. Boom, and here you see nicely processed first author and then etal and the year. And if you go to the references page, this is the references page. So we need to correct the names because it took first characters of everything. I think we need to correct this part. And here is the year, and everything is okay. But the most what I say the beneficial to find the references, because some journal has this metadata and some other journals don't have this metadata. So what we prefer is to go to cymatic.org. Cymatic has let's close this one. Cymatic has more than 200 million references. So let's search here some gold nanoparticles. And another thing is it will show you the search results for gold nanoparticles. Like you can see in 2019 it was very high, and then but as a whole the gold nanoparticle is increasing. So you can find here any reference you like to cite, for example this one. So instead of using Google Scholar, I will prefer to use cymatic.org, and we have metadata. So this is a reference, and just click the link, copy the link, and bring here, paste the URL, and wait for the process. Sometimes it took longer, it takes longer, so we need to be patient, or you can use some other options for adding manuscript. Okay, so here is our some wrong author names. The better is to use cymatic.org. Just drag and drop. And check the preview. Okay, so here is our author, our what to say, citation, and in the references, here's the reference. Full, there is no problem. Okay, and let's add. Okay, and another option for the manuscript bibliography is this reference key. So this is your reference key. You see this reference key. For example, you give this reference and you can write down somewhere. And if you are using another, you are writing another thesis or in another chapter you want to give, you can just take this one and put here and submit, and it will come in the list. Okay. So let's add some manual. You can also use this manual edition. I will not go here. You can do it by yourself. And let's add a reference in the raw form. So in the raw form, it's like let me say you go to Scholar and you search for gold nanoparticles, and this was the page, this was the paper. It gave us some wrong names, but we can do another option. Another option is this one. Sorry, I come back. Here below you can see two quotation and it say Al or get citation. Just click this one, and here you have three different formats, whichever you like. For example, I will click the APA and copy it, and then come here and add it in the raw reference. Okay, good. You can extend here. Okay, it's looking nice. And this is a research article book. You can select whatever is the type and just send it. So in the bibliography, you will see this like raw. You just added this as a raw reference. Let's add this one as well. Oh, sorry. I clicked it. So as it was in the raw form, we don't know the authors and year or whatever. So let's see what it will say. Most probably to say correct the reference. Yes, correct the reference. The reference because we don't know the authors. And here is no data. So what you can do is to come here back, and it will be linked. So just click the link and correct this part. Get the authors, paste here, and instead of comma, separate them by semicolons, okay, to make them separate, and remove this or and or whatever. This is research article. It's okay. If URL is known, you can add. Otherwise, don't need. Get the title. Channel name. And I think this is also the part of this, I think, or not, whatever. And year is 2014. 227 volume and number, issue number, volume number. Copy here. If you know the abstract, you can paste here or not, just save it. Okay. Okay, let's see. I will close the, let's see from here, create PDF, open in new tab. You see, and now it is formatted. So we have no problem that now. And here also it's okay, no problem. Okay, the next thing, what we have left, I think we have done for now. Let's check it again from the beginning. Here is our title page. Here is the another core page, and here you see Roman numbers. This is the graduate school certificate or document or whatever in this format. This is plagiarism statement, I think. Here is the abstract in English, keywords. This is abstract in the local language. Here are keywords in local language. Here is acknowledgement. This is dedication. And here is the table of content. And then list of tables and list of figures. Okay, we left the list of symbols and abbreviation. They are important. So we have another very easy way to do that. So how you can do it, like artificial intelligence, and write here AI, and select AI, and style, and click marker. Just make them yellow. For example, make it CS, make it yellow. Okay. Now let's refresh this PDF page. Okay, I didn't save, I think. Let's save it.